CruzArmor here. We are getting ready to wrap the side covers on this brand new 2024 new body style Vivid Black Street Glide. We've already prepped the bike, so if you want to know more about that, refer to the step 1 preparation video, as well as step 2 video on tips and installation techniques, all the little variables when you're installing. And then we will move on to step 3, the full installation. If you've seen those step 1 and 2 videos, go ahead and skip to step 3 right now. Okay, we are back. I have removed the piece from the backing film over on the table. We want to make sure and keep this, again, very wet. You can even do this kit, the side covers, on a table if you'd like. This is the way I prefer it so it doesn't move around. I've removed the seat, kind of just moved it out of the way for you. But again, want it good and wet, so any dust or anything that migrated in while you were over at the table, you'll wash away. So now we're just gonna lay this on so it's just floating on a layer of soapy water. If it's sticking at all, if you touch it and it tacks and bites, you need more soap. It's good for it to be sliding around. We're gonna use the alcohol to make it lock down when we get to that. So now it's just a matter of, we're gonna go ahead and kind of line up this bottom area with the edge of the film so that it fits nicely down in this corner. And then I'm gonna take the alcohol spray and just spray this bottom corner 2 or 3 times. What you're doing when you do that is washing out that soap so that the adhesive on the back can bite down. So now you take your squeegee and just lightly squeegee out where that alcohol was. So now, as you can see, everything's good and slippery except for this corner, which is biting. And if this doesn't bite and it releases when you pull on a stretch, then you need more alcohol. And again, refer to all those things in how the film works, the film language, in that step 2 tips and techniques video. So now this corner's done. Everything's good and slippery. If you need to spray more fluid, just lift up an edge, spray some under. You don't want to lift it up much. Every time you lift up, you have potential for dust or hair to migrate in there. So the more you can just keep it down, the better. And now we're just going to kind of pull things forward. So up here on this top, we're going to spray a little alcohol. And as you can see, when I kind of pull this that way, some of these fingers like this one and some up here are actually going to disappear on us. So when we pull this forward a little, we're kind of just looking up here at this area right here where this relief cut is. So you want this relief piece on the face and the rest of this up on top. So now we've kind of anchored here and here. So we can go ahead and kind of finish out this. So I always like to spray a little fluid on top so that your squeegee slides nice. And you want to squeegee away from your anchor zones so you don't get any fluid stuck. Like right here, I have a little bubble here that's stuck. So you can just lift it, spray a little soap under there, and squeegee it out. Again, if you get hairs, any of those things, that step 2 video explains, how to get those things out. Again, the film's very forgiving if you have to lift it and redo it. But you don't ever want to, if you take it completely off the bike and put it back on the table, you're going to get all kinds of debris. So you want to keep it on the bike. Now we're looking at this front corner. So we're just going to lift that up a little with the alcohol and just kind of give it a little pull towards the corner. And then I laid it down with my thumb, and that alcohol just allowed it to bite right there. And then just kind of chasing everything out there. And again, kind of back on this edge. A little alcohol. So that's pretty much it there. Now we're going to move on to the top. This is still a bit down up here, so we're going to put a little soap on that whole area up there. And now again, we're just going to kind of come up over this edge so that nothing sticks on this edge, and then just chase it towards the top here. So you can see where this lines up on top. That's so when your seat's in position, the seat kind of lays up here, and that'll keep it from damaging the top of this side cover as well. And then again, just this kind of this arm up here, a little soap. We're going to put a little alcohol down here because we want to give it just a little tension. So when I push it that way, kind of this line lays down better. And now I'm just going to go ahead and alcohol that thing. And again, just use overlapping strokes so that you don't ever leave any liquid bubbles anywhere. And again, if you do see a bubble that's underneath it or some debris, keep it wet, spray it, and take it out. So those are good. And then this just final little tab up here, a little alcohol on there. Okay, and then we're going to dry it off. Always use the towel like a squeegee, so you want to go the direction that you would have with the squeegee. You don't want to go up against an edge the incorrect way and lift it with your towel, because then you'll get fuzz and things in the adhesive of the film. But that is installed. Now you're protected. Thanks for watching.